Hello again, you're welcome back to the channel. If you're new here on Wealth, I'm currently a 16 medical student of UI, and in this video I'm going to be sharing 10 things I wish someone told me before starting university. 10 things I would have deeply and genuinely appreciated if you are just starting university or you're already into it. These are 10 things I think will genuinely help you. Sit back, get your coffee, get your cup of tea and enjoy this video. Number 1, everyone starts with a clean slate and whatever you write on it is up to you. I actually heard this in one of the orientation, probably when we were crossing to clinicals or something. I can't really remember, but this has stood with me all this while and I found it to be actually true. Like at the beginning of university or whatever institution you are starting with your classmates, and all of you are starting with a fresh slate, and the next 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years, depending on how long you'll be spending in your university, you're actually writing something on that slate. And at the end of your university years, you will either be so proud of what you've written on your slate, or you will be so disappointed at how little you've written on it, or at what you wrote on the slate. I want you to always put this in mind at every point in time during your university years, that my actions, my inactions, my choices, everything I'm doing right now is writing something on my slate. Little choices, little decisions that might seem so insignificant, but over the long period of time, like over the period of 4 years, 5 years, they're going to gather up and they'll like stir your path and become so significant. So make sure you write something good that your future self is going to thank you for. Number 2 is you will never regret self-improvement. This is an investment you can never regret. And I'm talking from experience. I'm someone that's been very mediocre, very poor at so many things. And honestly, looking back now, I'm very proud of myself for how I've improved at these areas of my life. I've had conversations with people that knew me like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. One that happened very recently just reminded me of how much I've improved. It was like, I remember how you were during these years, and it's just so interesting to see how you've improved. All this improvement is not happening by chance. It's actually happening through conscious effort. That's it. I noticed something I'm very poor at. I noticed something I'm mediocre at that I want to get better at, and I just make it a point that, oh, this thing I need to get better at it, and I take steps. Another thing is I am very patient with myself. I'm very kind to myself. So in the process of trying to improve or get better at something, I give myself enough time. I've seen it over and over again that with time I eventually get better at this thing. You might not even notice that you've gotten better because the improvement is happening very gradually. But when you look back over the years, you're going to realize how much you've improved. And I can also tell you that self-improvement is where real confidence, like non-performative confidence, lies. If you've improved yourself at so many things, there's just this confidence that comes with it when you are good at your stuff. Also, there's the confidence that comes when you know that, okay, I've improved at A, B, C, then I'm very poor at D, E, F right now, but because I've improved at ABC at a point in my life, then it's possible for me to improve at these things too. Make sure by the time you're looking back at yourself in 100 level, maybe at the later part of your university years, maybe in your 400 level, make sure that you are looking back proud. I'm also myself on the self-improvement journey. It's something that never ends, so we are together in this. Number 3 is that university can completely transform your life if you let it. University is not just about the formal education. Yes, the formal education is like the main part of the university. Get an admission to study a particular course, but university is way beyond that. I've seen a lot of people, and this is an encouragement for me, and it should be for you too. I've seen a lot of people that came from very humble background. After their university years, 1 year, 2 years after their university years, they are completely transformed. And their transformation is as a result of what they did during their university years. It's not something that just occurred like spontaneously, occurred without any input. Those people have gone through the university and they've invested so much, they've done so much that transformed them completely. This is just an encouragement for you, especially if you are from humble home or you're currently at a low state of your life. I'm reassuring you because a lot of people have been transformed by this university years, and it is not just about the formal education. It is about how you've been able to improve yourself, how you've been able to skill yourself, how you've been able to connect, to make relationships, to make networks, in university is to seek out for opportunities, because I would say that university is a gold mine for opportunities, provided you're looking out for them. Many opportunities will always exist. If you don't look out for them, you probably will never find them. Know that you can be completely transformed by the end of your university or throughout your university. Number 4 is to strive for academic excellence. Having a good grade after school or having a good grade in school actually always open opportunities. There are opportunities reserved for people that have exceptional academic performance in school, like their scholarship opportunities, grants, awards, job opportunities, even for people that have excellent results in school. From my own point of view, someone that has good grades in school, it tells me something about you. It tells me that you are someone that is very diligent, because I know it is not just about intelligence. It takes a significant level of hard work, diligence, consistency to maintain a very good GPA, to maintain a very good CGPA from the first year throughout your years in university. I'm encouraging you to try your best to get the best possible grade you can. I know sometimes we get involved in other stuff, which is very important. I don't think it's enough to go to school and the only thing you can boast of doing in school is just your academic work. I think life in university should be more than just that. But I also know that there's some sacrifices that are worth it. There are some people during their university years, they invest in so many extracurricular activities that are very important. In fact, sometimes these extracurricular activities end up becoming what they are doing, or like their stepping stone after university. Sometimes it might be alright to sacrifice some of the grades for this thing, but one thing I'm not so okay with are students that are not doing something worthwhile and are still not putting in enough effort at improving their academic grades. Please don't be deceived by this saying that, oh, the grades do not matter. Please don't listen to all those, but please strive for academic excellence. Number 5 is to explore extracurricular activities. As a first year student, I don't think one needs to rush into this thing. I think your first year should be spent focusing more on the academics, right? And then that first year, you are going to give some time to look around and see things that interest you. Trust me, there are a lot of things in the university to engage in. There are a lot of things that, if you are not careful, you are going to get buried in the extracurricular. You are going to forget the primary purpose which you are in university for, which is your formal education. In your first year, I generally advise focusing more on the education, focusing more on the academics, and using this time to listen, to pay attention to things that interest you. And let me interest you that the extracurricular you involve in school can actually make a lot of way for you outside school. And it's just good to be a balanced student. If you're applying for opportunities outside, they like to see people that have excelled in their academics and also have been able to do impactful work, engage in extracurricular activities. You just pay attention to people. Look at seniors that have graduated, or look at people in real world and see how they spend their time in the university. You see that a lot of them, besides their academics, that is, they did very well in the academics, they also spend time doing the extracurricular, volunteering in organizations, doing sports, doing social stuff. All those things are very important and they add up. And besides this, having something else that keeps you up at night, for example, I'm shooting this video at night, gives you a sense of purpose. Like when there are no exams, or it just gives you a sense of purpose, and it's good. I encourage doing extracurricular. Number 6 is to be challenged, but don't compare. Being in a university like University of Ibadan, where it's like the top students across the country, this is one of the most competitive schools. I can tell you that this place is a place where you can feel so challenged, where you can feel like you're not doing enough, because a lot of people around you are doing so much, they're doing so well. I believe it's going to be like that for most universities too. You're going to find a lot of your peers that, I told you earlier that you have a clean slate you're writing on. By 200 level, 300 level, you see them that they've written so much on their slate. I just feel like, oh, what am I doing with my life? I've felt this a lot of time. I've been intimidated by people doing very well. But I later realized that I shouldn't be intimidated. I shouldn't compare myself with those people, because we have different strengths, weaknesses, we have different leverages. And sometimes you really don't know how much work these people have put into those things they are doing. One thing I've learned instead is to let these people encourage me, let them show me what is possible, that it's possible to do great things as students, and then encourage me to do more on my own side. Another thing is to be very patient with yourself. It's very easy to see people and then you beat yourself up for being so slow. I'm telling you from experience that building stuff is hard. Like, it is so hard to build stuff and it takes a lot of time. You just work so hard on something for so long and then the outcome is not so visible. It can be very annoying and discouraging. And then you see someone who you really don't know how long they've been working on something. You see the results and the result becomes so glamorous. You just wonder, why have I been putting so much work, and why does it seem like this person doesn't put in enough work and is getting this big result? And when you actually look for that, you see that those people have been putting in so much work for a really long time, and it's just now that the result is out that you don't know all the work they've done. So in summary, don't compare. Really, you're not them. You are you. You're a very unique human being with different set of skills, different set of challenges, weaknesses, strengths, and let that encourage you. Let their wins encourage you. Let it challenge you to do better, to do more, but don't let it bring you down. 7 is that you can always start growing no matter when you realize it. I've honestly felt this sometimes, that I've wasted so much time. I should have started doing something long before. But the thing is that whenever you realize it, just start. And the growth doesn't even stop at the end of your university. It continues. You are going to continue to grow. Like, who will tell you that, you think you've seen like real world challenges in your university? The challenges are double or tripled by the end of your university. So just continue to grow. Whenever you realize there is need to grow at something, just start at that point and continue to grow. Number 8 is be unashamedly you. This is something I've struggled with at a point in my life. I look around and see some people doing some stuff, it seems like they are having so much fun, they go out a lot, they are just living their life, and I just wonder if I'm just too rigid at missing out on the real fun of university. It took me some time to realize that I'm different. I'm the introverted, serious Christian guy. Now I've fully embraced that identity, that I'm unique. I'm not like anybody. We all have our different ways of having fun. I've realized that my own kind of fun is different. It's being, weird around my friend, being quirky, dancing around, and doing weird stuff, and pursuing some goals at different points in time. Like always having some problems I want to solve or something I want to get better at. These are the things that excite me. The point here, my advice for you, is to not try to fit in. You are unique. You're very different. Embrace the unique personality that you are. Be a good person, be kind. Number 9 is to build real relationships. University is actually a good time. It's a good place to build real connections, to build real friendship that can even last a lifetime. And I don't think one should force friendship. When I was starting university, I really thought about how I'm going to make friends, what friends I'm going to make, who is going to be my friend. And over the years, my friends have evolved. Some people were my friends at a point, they reduced being my friends. At a point, I'm closer to some people. These are the normal things. But generally, on making friends, this is something I would advise. You don't need to force it. Just be kind, be friendly, be open, be yourself. You are going to find people that are kind of like you. You'll find people that share the same moral values, the same, kind of things you enjoy doing. People that you can have fun with, people you can build stuff with. You find them. You can find them from your hostel. You can find them among your classmates. It could be in your fellowship. I think school can be quite hard. I feel like I'm very lucky by the friends I'm surrounded by. If you're my friend and you're watching this, kudos to you. You've made my university life significantly better, because life is hard. University is hard. Just having my friends around me sometimes, joking about the hard stuff, just makes life a little better and easier. The 10th thing is to have fun, create memories, and step out of your comfort zone. Don't try to be too comfortable. Don't try to just stick with the books alone. Like, I've said a lot of times in this video, try to have fun. You know, you find your own kind of fun, responsible kind of fun. Let me talk like a father. Challenge yourself, take on new stuff, learn new stuff, go to new places, do new things with friends, play, dance. It can be a really long years, like especially if you are studying like a course that is really long, like medicine, engineering, law. You're spending a lot of time in school, and I think it doesn't make sense to be sad all those years. So try to do things, try to create memories in your university years, so that by the end of your university you can look back and see, you know, you can just think back at the different things you did or you've done in university and be happy, or it makes you smile, it makes you blush. Yeah, lastly, let me just add this. I've said it before, building stuff takes time. It takes a lot of time. It's painful, it's hard, but it's usually very worth it. And sometimes the things you're building might not be successful, but there are other things that you've built in the process of building, that you've built things like resilience, you've built ability to work hard, you build good work etiquette. I've learned this myself, and I keep learning all of these things. I hope this video has been helpful some ways to you, and I wish you a very successful run in your university years. I wish you also have a lot of fun. I want you to have a lot of fun. Thank you. Please consider subscribing to the channel. That's going to mean a lot to me. Let me know if you watched this video to this point. Kindly put a thumbs up. Yeah, thank you for watching. Bye bye.